Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your June 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, the Celtic cross spread as always. And I also pulled a 4 agreements and wisdom of the oracle card for you guys, where we're actually going to start the reading off our own those astrology guys we have in front of us to get an idea of what your focus should be as far as that goes. Right, so we have Aquarius, and Aquarius is actually your 12th house, and 12th house in general points to spirituality, blind spots, mental health. And we have Pluto in that sign right now, retrograding. All right, we have 6. So 6th house energy for you guys is Leo. Astrologically speaking, that area of the sky is pretty quiet right now, but in general, 6th house points to health, work, daily routines. All right, and we have the South Node. So the South Node is actually in Libra, which is your 8th house of death, rebirth, intimacy, and investments. So you're going to have a focus on that area of life as well, maybe releasing some things in that area of life. Okay, moving on to the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy, which we also saw on your dice. And challenging that, we have the 8 of Swords, which is Gemini energy. So seeing these two energies here, the Star card is actually the card that comes after the Tower card, which I do see at the bottom of the deck for your spread. So this could just be saying that you guys might have recently gone through a Tower moment that served as a bit of a course correction for you guys. But the challenge is you're still adjusting to that, right? So you might not have really fully grasped what the situation was meant to teach you, things along those lines there, right? You could just still be gun shy around doing things, right? Because depending on what the Tower moment was, now you might feel a lot more hesitant to move forward around that situation at this time. And this is actually a card that represents the first 10 degrees of Gemini, so this could just be saying that early on in Gemini season you might be feeling that, but as we get into early June, you might start to feel that energy lift a little bit. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Hierophant. So this is actually Taurus energy here. And yeah, this, to me, this says that, well, for one, it could just be pointing to maybe during Taurus season, this was when it's all unfolded for you guys. But if not that, it could just be saying that you do have spiritual support around you. So even if you might not feel that you see it directly in your environment, I feel like this is saying that you are really supported, and you could have faith in that. And for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe even talking about it with people would actually help you move past the situation a little bit faster as well. All right, in the past position, we have the 7 of Swords. So yeah, so more Aquarius energy here. So yeah, there's definitely a possibility that you might have been deceived by someone in your environment. For some of you, it might have even been self-sabotage, right? Maybe that's a little less likely, but it's at least possible, given that this is a 12th house energy for you guys. So whatever the case may be, it looks like there was definitely some kind of deception at play that led to that Tower moment for you guys. All right, in the present position, we have the Emperor. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that overall you are stronger, having gone through the situation. You're more well equipped to move forward at this point. But again, like I said, it just seems like the issue might be that you might not believe that just yet, right? And like I said, I get it, right? If the wound is still a little bit raw, you could be like, okay, yes, I learned something from that, but I don't feel like I'm ready to just throw myself into similar situations again. So that could be where you're at right now. But yeah, I feel like this is saying that going through that situation actually did make you stronger overall. All right, in the near future position, we have the Devil. So yeah, this is Capricorn energy here, and it could just be saying that for some of you, you might feel like that energy is still pulling you back toward the past, right? So even though, again, like I said, it seems like the Tower moment was meant to free you from the situation. So for example, I was talking about how the Tower card comes before the Star card, and the Devil card actually comes before the Tower card. So usually what happens is the Tower card will be that moment that'll free you from something that you did need to be freed from. And so it could just be one of those things where maybe, again, because you feel like you lack the confidence to move forward from the situation, you might feel yourself being pulled back toward it again in the near future. the present position, we have the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is Cancer energy here, and to me it's another indicator that, like I said, I feel like whatever the situation is, you might be bottling it all up right now, right? And if that's the case, I feel like it's saying that the important thing there would be obviously, maybe you could even go to spiritual people within your environment that you trust, right? And speak to them about it if you don't want to just go directly to a friend or family member, right? But like this is saying that the best thing for you to do would be to get this energy out of you to help you move forward. And for some of you, it could even be through a creative project, where you wouldn't even have to put your name on something. You could just find some form of a healthy release for the situation. All right. In the environment position, we have the Judgment card. So yeah, to me, this is just saying that this is probably something that was lingering for quite some time, and for whatever reason, looks like the energies at play just brought it back up to the forefront for you to look at and finally put behind you. Now, this is also a supportive energy too, though. So that's the thing to where I said, don't get me wrong, looks like this energy definitely could have been uncomfortable, but it looks like there's also a lot of support on the other side of it. And, might take you a while to see that and to feel that and realize that, but it is there. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, for some of you, this could even be possibly related to something around finances, right? And maybe you're a little bit fearful of moving forward because maybe you took some kind of a loss in some situation, and now you're like, okay, well, even if I want to throw myself back into something, if I took that financial loss, that might not be realistic or practical at this time, right? All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Moon. So this is actually energy here that some people say represents Pisces energy. I usually view you guys as more of the High Priestess and the Hangman, but in any event, usually when I do see the Moon card, it tells me, for one, that you might feel like you're not fully seeing the situation clearly, and if that's the case, I feel like you're called more to tap into your intuition to help guide you through a situation. And then also, when I see this card come out too, I think of the lunar cycles that'll be taking place over the next month, and then those could actually help shed some light on your situation too. So, at the time I'm recording this, we haven't had that full moon in Sagittarius yet. That's your 10th house, so if this is career related, especially, that could be something where you might see something from a different situation with that. And then early in the month, we're going to have a new moon in Gemini, and that's your 4th house. So, maybe there could be a revitalization of your home environment, right? Maybe reconnecting with family in some way. And then toward the end of June, there's going to be a full moon in Capricorn, which is your 11th house of friendships. So yeah, maybe if this is, for example, around a friendship that you had to leave behind, but maybe for whatever reason there's a reluctance on your part to do so, right? Even if the universe showed you clearly that this person doesn't have your best intentions in mind, right? Then could just be saying that maybe around that time you'll see it more clearly and you'll be ready to move forward at that point. And yeah, like we mentioned earlier when I saw the star card, bottom of the deck we do have the Tower. So the good thing I would say is that for the majority of you, I feel like this is pointing to the fact that it's probably something that's already happened for a lot of you, rather than something that's coming to play in June. But if not, like we said, just talking through the spread, you could see what dynamics it might be bringing to the forefront for you guys to watch out for. And the good thing is beneath that, we do see the World card. So, like I said, I feel like whatever the situation is, a Tower moment is never comfortable, but looks like there really is growth and progress beyond that once you're ready to embrace that. All right, moving on to your 4 agreements card, we have always do your best and love and nurture your body. Okay, it says your own body is a manifestation of God, and if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind, and when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, right? Especially if this was maybe some kind of a physical setback in some way, right? So hopefully that resonated. Moving on to your Wisdom Oracle card, we have Truth Be Told. Here's the artwork, and the number is 14, so we'll see what that has to say. So yeah, interesting, right? Because I was saying maybe for some of you, the important thing would actually be to communicate around whatever the situation is. And like I said, could be with trusted people. Maybe you could even find some way to do it online, let's say, where you could be anonymous but still express what you need to express, right? I feel like there are ways to go about it, but it looks like, regardless, it looks like that would be the most important thing around the situation. All right, essential meanings says honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. The oracle's message: there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer miracles. So yeah, again, like I said, there's different areas of life that this tower moment could have impacted for you guys, but either way, like I said, it looks like the key is to actually communicate around the situation to help you really move forward. The relationship message, it says people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is based on your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth to be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. So yeah, for those of you, if this was centered around a romantic connection, hopefully that message resonated with you. All right, and the prosperity message says, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It is time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. So yeah, for those of you, if this was some kind of a setback around career as well, right? Maybe they're saying that that would be the perfect time to reevaluate what you really need out of that area of life before you jump into something new. But again, like I said, it looks like you probably have gone through some tough energies recently. But the good thing is, like I said, once you guys are really ready to embrace it, it looks like there's a lot of support around you. All right. So, hope it resonated with you guys. Wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right. Bye.